Mm. So wherever you are, however you are, stay in the Dharma room. If you can be in the Zoom room as well, that's great, but try to stay in the even bigger room of the Dharma. And time to cultivate as you see fit, walking, standing, sitting, reclining. If you want to recline, probably recommendation is to private. And use reclining carefully. So it's there to lengthen your back, because the spine takes a lot of pressure. So you can use it when you recline. You can almost lengthen your spine on the floor vertically, and then widen your body across your shoulders, using as if your body can almost very slowly, widen itself across the back. Don't push it, but just bring up that image, that idea of lengthening and widening. If you want to do sitting or standing or reclining, the vertical and the lateral. And the whole body. So if you're reclining, just imagining like you have a canopy from the crown of the head over to the soles of the feet in your safe canopy. And just open up to being in that space. Helps to stay awake by using, if you rest your hands on your body, that sense of touch can help to ward off sleepiness, particularly if the posture is very precise, not kind of crumpled. You can put your legs in an arch, your feet on the floor, so that again helps to keep the wakefulness. Standing, remember when you stand, soften the knees, turn the tail under slightly. Again, it helps to lengthen the spine or take the contraction out of the spine. Relax the belly, arms away from the chest, imagining widening across your shoulders without doing anything. The body's like a sail with the spine like the mast. Allow it to open. Whatever energies run through, maintain the mast and the sail. Same thing with walking and sitting. So we're coming to the end of this session. Some of us, it's probably coming to the end of the day. Others, you, it's your afternoon or evening. Time, light, energy is changing. Screens closed down, Zoom rooms shut. The Dhamma realm continues. It's our main connection. I hope you've been able to really see that being manifested and feel some of the gratitude and the amazement at such a thing. This is the beauty of the Dhamma. It does bring out the best in us, and it's that which people gather around together with love and service. Upasika, those who serve the Dhamma. So myself, chance to express appreciation to many things. This monastic community and what it rises from sustain my life and training for the greater part of my life. So I have really have no material needs or concerns. Which wasn't what I went forth for, but that's kind of enables me to focus on this teaching and offer it. And there's gladness in that, the ability, the possibility of being able to open the heart and share what's meaningful is its source of joy. Of course, none of this particular occasion wouldn't have been possible without skills that I don't have, the monastery doesn't have. We just don't have these skills. And so, the know-how and the resources. So you probably recognize, you see these little boxes with retreat manager written under it. And like all of you, you're in little boxes, real human beings there. And it's really the eager resolve is just beautiful to see. Beautiful to see. It's the same resolve with which I teach. So the Dhamma does when it enters you. And the network goes on, continues, spreads out. Upasika, who's loading up all the talks. Jyotika is recording everything, loading it up, so you can get to it within a few hours. I couldn't do that. Running Dharma tracks. You've got another friend, Pasika in Thailand, who's going to tidy up all the talks, edit them, make sure the sound quality, so they come back to you. Loves doing it. So enriching to be in a community of such modest and pragmatic expression of Dhamma as loving service. And to all of you, to enable me to rise up. So the giver and the receiver, you can't be a giver unless there's a receiver. You can't be a receiver unless there's a giver. We receive and we give. We're in this relational mandala, and Dhamma right at the center of it. So very generally the last thing I do in the evening is consider causes and conditions, blessings, gratitude, acknowledgement, just being truthful of what keeps this thing afloat. Humble efforts, mundane efforts, profound efforts, all illuminated by love of Dhamma service. This is deeply inspiring, deeply inspiring. And to have hundreds of people, trying to, sitting with their own homes, trying to fence off quiet time and deal with work, and so they can participate. This is also deeply inspiring. So, when the screen, as I say, when the screen quietens down, stay in the room. Remember what you belong to. You belong to it if you acknowledge it, if you participate in it, loving service, however you can, receiving, giving, you're in it. Remember that. So take my leave of you now, and hopefully meet again in a few hours' time for the closing puja.